Hi, good morning. My name is Wendy Sosa, and this speech is about earthquakes. The title of this speech is The Effect of Earthquakes, and the purpose is to inform my audience of the 7 effects that earthquakes cause. For the introduction, what is an earthquake? An earthquake, also known as a quake or tremor, is the result of a sudden release of energy in the earth crust that creates seismic wave. At the Earth's surface, earthquake manifests itself by shaking and sometimes displacement of the ground. Earthquakes can potentially cause serious damage over largest areas depending on their depth and magnitude. The shallower an earthquake, the more damage to the structure it causes. The effects of earthquakes include, but are not limited to, shaking and ground rupture, landslide and avalanche, fire, soil liquefaction, tsunami, flood, and human impacts. Shaking and ground ruptures are the main effect created by earthquakes. The severity of the local effects depends on the complex combination of the earthquake magnitude, the distance from the epicenter, and the local geological and geomorphological condition. A specific local geological, geomorphological, and geostructural feature can induce high level of shaking on the ground surface, even from lower intensity earthquakes. As we see on the picture, that is the epicenter. This effect is called site or local amplification. It is principally due to the transfer of the seismic motion from hard disk soil to subsuperficial soils and to the effects of seismic energy focalization, owing to typical geometrical setting of the deposit, as we see on the picture. Ground rupture is a visible breaking and displacement on the Earth's surface along the trace of the fault, which may be of the order of several meters in the case of major earthquakes. Ground rupture is a major risk for large engineering structures such as dams, bridges, and nuclear power stations. Landslide and avalanche. Earthquakes, along with severe stone and volcanic activity, can produce a sloping instability, leading to landslide. Landslide danger may persist while emergency personnel are attempting rescue. As we see on the picture, fires. Earthquakes can cause fire by damage electrical powers or gas lines. For example, more deaths in the 1906 San Francisco earthquake were caused by the fire than by the earthquake itself. Soil liquefactions occurs when, because of the shaking, water saturate granular material such as sand temporarily loses its strength and transforms from a solid to a liquid. Solid liquefaction may cause rigid structures to sink into the liquefied deposit, as we see on the card. For example, in the 1964 Alaska earthquake, soil liquefaction caused many bodies to sink into the ground, eventually collapsing upon themselves. Tsunami. Tsunamis are low-wavelength, long-period sea waves produced by the sudden abrupt movement of large volumes of water. In the open ocean, the distance between wave crests can surpass 60 miles, and the wave periods can vary from 5 minutes to an hour. Such tsunamis travel 373 to 497 miles per hour, depending on water depth. Large waves produced by an earthquake can overrun nearby coastal area in a matter of minutes. Tsunamis can also travel thousands of kilometers across open ocean and wreak destruction on far short hours after the earthquake that generated them. That's the picture of the tsunamis, as we can see the destruction. Floods is an overflow of any amount of water that reaches land. Flood may be secondary effect of earthquakes if dams are damaged. Earthquake may cause landslide to dam river, which collapse and cause flood. So we see the river that is collapsing. Human impacts are inevitable. An earthquake may cause injuries and loss of life, road and bridge damage, general property damage, and collapse or destabilization of buildings. The aftermath may bring disease, lack of basic necessity, and higher insurance premiums. As a conclusion, earthquakes may cause severe damage and its effects overwhelm our world. Shaking and ground rupture principally results in severe damage to buildings and other rigid structures. They can also trigger landslide and avalanche. They can spread of a fire become difficult to stop when it has started. Soil liquefaction may cause buildings and bridges to sink. Tsunami may destroy entire coasts. Floods are really dangerous and human impacts are inevitable, as we see on the picture. For my reference, I use earthquake.usgs.gov, wikipedia.org, and nasa.gov, among other sources. Thank you so much for watching my video.